wanted to talk about in this episode, because we did it this week. We played a new game on our PCs. By the way, this is like I've talked about this a couple times on the podcast, but I've never actually gone and like played it. Like I've messed around with it, but I never actually like went deep down the rabbit hole. And what I'm talking about is Tabletop Simulator
on Steam.
Now, if you don't know, I love board games. Like what? I love board games, but I also love video games, right? Yep. And this is incredible. For a couple different reasons. One, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of licensing violations. Which,
a ton.
Yeah, so it's okay, so let's just give people the background. So what is Tabletop Simulator?
It's a video game on Steam. It's $20. Right now it's on sale for $10 during their Lunar New Year sale, so pick it up if you can. Maybe you can play with us maybe one of these days.
Yeah. We can do like Let's Play or something.
But anyway, so it's pretty much, it's almost like a board game maker. It's like, it provides the very basic framework to make your own board games or blatantly copyright existing board games. And you create your own server and then you load in these board games and you can play with your friends. So it's not like playing a digital version of Monopoly on your iPad where the game, you hit roll dice and it rolls your dice and it moves your piece. It's not holding your hand to play these games. It just gives you the basic, it gives you your board, it gives you your cards, gives you your pieces, and then your people join the server and edges of the table. And then you pick up your mouse, move the pieces, roll the dice.
Yeah, it's literally just a digital version of the board game. So it's not like you said, it's not the game in digital form. It's literally just a picture of the game in a digital space.
Yeah, and it's amazing. Like I was like, oh, this is kind of cool, but we never really dabbled in it before. But you brought up yesterday, they have Twilight Struggle
which
on
we talked about earlier. Yeah.
All little decks of cards and the way they do it, and it's just amazing how every little piece is there. You can flip the little tokens over to show control and all this crazy stuff. You can flip the table, which is awesome.
So
there's a flipping mechanic, there are flicking mechanics, so you can flick pieces across the board.
Yeah, it has so much potential, and it already I thought, because when I looked at it originally when it was on sale, I think during the winter sale, it was the same price. I saw it and it was like, oh, checkers and chess, they have those preloaded. They have Go, they have Chinese checkers, they have poker, you can do jigsaw puzzles, which we already know you don't like jigsaw puzzles.
And a digital version, it's like, why? Just kill yourself now.
Oh man, there's better things to do with your life. But
Seriously.
They have what's called Steam Workshop, which is essentially like the community of people around this game have created mods. But within those mods, what they've essentially done, and God bless these people, because I can't imagine the amount of time it's taken. They have taken digital photos, copies of
very high res too, because you can zoom in right into the little tiny boxes
of every single almost probably every game behind us. They have Lords of Waterdeep, they have Pandemic, they have Takenoko, they have Splendor, they have War of the Ring, they have
Ticket to Ride, Battlestar Galactica.
They have all of these. So, and you don't pay for them. You pay for the base game. There are some games that you have to pay
Cosmic Encounters
you
pay for, but they must have a deal or something.
I think
maybe they developed it.
Maybe that, and I think it probably has more of like we were talking about, it actually assists you in the gameplay. So like for instance, if we're playing and Gerald needs to draw some cards and or he needs to take 3 cards, flip them over and pick one of the 3. You literally have to grab from the main pile, take 3 out, flip them all over. Gerald picks which one he wants, and then you have to put the cards back into the pile. So it's, again, there's no assistance from the game other than giving you the tools or the maker ability to make this game. So I can't recommend it enough. We're going to mess around with it some more. Now there's some problems with it. The physics are a little weird.
What were we playing?
Takenoko. So Takenoko is a great 2 to 4 player game where it involves stacking little wooden pieces, bamboo. So bamboo grows. Yeah, we've got it right behind us. So bamboo grows. There's a panda that goes around and eats, and you get these different objectives by either growing the bamboo a certain height of a certain color, or feeding the panda a certain color of bamboo, or getting the board to lay out in a certain way. But all of those.
I won, by the way.
Yeah, that was a good game.
I gotta fit that in there.
Yeah, anytime we win or lose, we gotta throw that in there. But no, it's all of the tiles. They're the exact same hex tiles. They've got the irrigation pieces, and it's crazy because everything feels weighty. Everything feels real.
You drop it, or you could flick. You could throw the die so it actually rolls and stuff.
Yeah, it's super super cool. So I can't.
It's cool for us too because we want to play board games all the time, but sometimes time doesn't permit it. We're busy at work or whatever. So it's good for us because we don't have to drive to someone's house to play the game. We can just all jump on Steam, play a game. Voice chats will support and all that stuff. It's great.
Yeah, and it's cool too because while we were playing, you were finishing it felt like we were playing a game because you're doing stuff on your turn, and I'm like, oh, I'll
put the pieces in the bag.
Yeah,
for you
I'll clean up for you while you do your second
so
action.
Cool.
Yeah, so it definitely, I had that feeling of the thing that, and I talked to my wife about this. She's like, well, aren't you worried you won't the social aspect? And I'm like, yeah, because that's what ruined video games, the couch co-op thing, and just even if you're not playing co-op, you're sitting on a couch, you're, eventually like that'll go away with this. But there's still bigger problems with it. It's still not perfect, but it is.
No, not. And when you can pick up the card and look at it and read it, yeah, you can zoom into it, but it's just different. I don't think it replaces that. It definitely helps us a lot when, when we're fit for time and all that. We're going to look into see if you can save states and all that kind of stuff to help us even more. But it still doesn't beat going over to your place, sitting down, grabbing a drink, and playing some games.
And what I saw, too, when I went on this morning, because I downloaded, like, a bunch of the mods, Yeah,
we would download one, look at the pieces, flip the table, and go on the next one.
Yeah, one thing that you can do is you can hit the flip the table button, and the whole table flips over.
It's like David.Bray, flip the table in a fit of rage.
It's funny, too, because, like, I thought that'd get old, but we kept doing it. It's still funny every single time. But what's cool is while I was on there this morning, like, people were like, hey, we're going to play Munchkin. We need one more. And so you can join other people's games, and then they're like, "But please have a headset."
Yeah.
So it's really cool because, like, honestly, like I've played board games I've gone to like board gaming events and stuff like that, and like meetups and stuff like that. And I will say this over like and maybe I'm bashing some video game players, but like the video game online stuff, it's just so negative. There's your mom and curse word and expletive, whatever. And it's just it's
What's wrong with that?
Well, we talked about this I think on one of our episodes. Like it's fun when it's your friends, but when someone you don't know, it comes across as just crude. So the board gaming crew though isn't like that. They're very they're very, very cool. So I'm excited to play that way and see if we can meet some people either through the podcast to play with them or just meet new people, which is really, really cool.
Community, if you're interested in playing board games with us, we'll see if we can gauge interest on this and see if people can care.
Yeah.
Let us know, comments in the YouTubes or send us an email or whatever on Instagrams or whatever, and just let us know if you want to play with us, and we'll see if we can gauge interest and put something together. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, we can even do Let's Plays, which would be fun, since we need to get back on that. We haven't done Let's Plays in a long time.
Sure.